Hey guys, and welcome to the Stanley Parable, episode 4. Let's go play. Last time we left off with our blue and red doors, and we still have not taken the cargo lift all the way across, so let's go find out what's that way. Okay, yeah, we've heard this all before, narrator. We know.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We know it's not
Stanley
correct.
Knew it perfectly well.
Hope everybody's doing great. Hope you have had a chance to do some exploring of the game on your own.
Yes.
And discover some of the endings that we have yet to get to.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
By my count, we've gotten to 6, I believe, now. Might be 7. I think it's 7.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You know, you don't have to be a negative, narrator.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wait, for her? Alright, this is the first we've heard of a her, other than the her that found us dead on the street when we went insane.
To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
This is our only door, right? Yeah. Alright, in we go.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one
God.
to do this. To
What do
reach
we do?
out to her.
Do we answer it?
If you can truly place your faith in
Do we
another,
not answer it?
then pick up the phone.
I'm gonna unplug it. I don't wanna know who she is. Can I
As
unplug
Stanley
it? I
picked up the
can.
phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
But I didn't pick up the
Hope
phone.
for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double-check.
Anything is possible.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is
Oh, so
actually
that's
somehow
what would
an
have
incorrect
happened.
course of action.
Guess we'll have to
How is
find
that
out.
even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real
I'm
person.
not? I've always been a real person, right?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember
Neither.
that
Why would I
unlike
want to
here,
teach a kid
the
to
real
smoke?
world makes sense. And at
Smoking's
no
bad.
time
Don't
should
do
you
it.
make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Wait, that means the
Turn to a
narrator's not
partner
real.
and practice
I
saying,
think we already knew that,
"My
though.
goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, it's time to practice. Good. Kind of looks like the blue screen of death here. Am I supposed to be practicing? Are you guys supposed to be conversing with me via the internet? That's how I'm practicing?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Ooh, I want to try that.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Uh-oh.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
It's gonna be the phone again, isn't it? No? Do I need to go back further? Yep, I guess so. The lift's gonna take me back across. Oh, look!
Now that we know your
There's
choice
a
is
fence!
meaningful, we can't have
So
you
that I
jumping
can't...
off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That
Oh, look, I
story
can't jump
would
off the
make
cliff
no
over
sense
there
at all.
anymore either.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
We already knew that. And back we go. We're going all the way back to our office, I guess? Guess I should be looking.
Almost there.
Anything's
You'll
different.
take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
This doesn't look right. Am I crazy since everything looks the same anyways?
Now
Yes,
remember,
I am crazy.
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And let's go back to the door on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
Ooh.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What happened in there? The drawers are all sideways. Well, this all looks normal.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Haha,
For
good.
what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
You have to restart it.
I
Just
have
do it.
to.
It's okay. We can take it. Oh. Who's it kidding? Shut it down. He didn't just restart it.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I'm a human being.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be
Sorry.
funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress
Yeah.
upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do
No.
what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That
Ooh,
thought
the
hadn't
narrator
even
just
occurred to you, had
cussed.
it?
I
That
think
there's
we
a
made him
world
mad.
outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been
We did
so
that already.
perfect.
You just don't
I
remember
worked
it
so
because it's
hard on
confusion
it.
ending.
I tried so hard.
Uh-oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. I guess we're just
When
supposed to wait.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
He
left.
doesn't want us to see. Not fair, narrator. Not fair. You took my choice away. Do I need to restart the game and begin again? Come on. Bring the lights back. Narrator? You know, I ask him like I expect an answer, but I guess I do. I guess this works usually, because usually by the time I start talking to it, the timer time's out. Maybe walking and pressing the forward button, I can't even tell. Alright, let's begin the game again. Since that game has ended. Alright, maybe this time we should answer the phone? Shall we go ahead and go do that? Let's do it. Let's see what happens if we answer the phone.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Alright, anyways. Not paranoid at all now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Sorry, we need to go answer a phone.
Following directions. It's incredible he wasn't.
Because you're going to tell us about her, and I'm going to get all excited because I don't know who she is. Other than well, she knows she's the wife.
On the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for
But I like
me,
making decisions by myself.
asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your
into
work
the
aside,
pitch black room that's not going to be
let
pitch black.
her back into your life. She's been waiting.
We're going to do it. We're going to answer the phone.
That's her, Stanley.
There's the white that he talked about. See if we get our happy ending. 427,
Stanley, is that
like
you?
our office.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out
Can't
of the
walk
oven.
anywhere.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your damn.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
We're not
Did you
gonna get
actually
to
think
read
you
a
had
real
loving
person,
wife
are we?
Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
My death? Good morning, employee 427. Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press U. Or, I'm sorry, O. This way is...
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press M.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder
he acts like
that
I've
none of it
been
would
sitting there
ever happen
pressing
to
these
him.
buttons before, but I've never pressed buttons until this point. Now I get to press U. I want to watch the TV, okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished
Get your
off
point,
the face
narrator.
of the earth. The thought
Now you're just
excited
humiliating
him
me.
terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
But I
At
did do
last,
that.
Choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
Dinner's
possible
gone,
paths and
and file
destinations.
drawers are back.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
The
And down
adventure
another
line,
was a
to be
game with a
exact.
baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I have a kid?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again,
remember having a picture
over
of the
and
boss's
over,
office in
wishing
my
beyond
office.
hope that it would
Ooh,
never
this must
end,
not be mine, but
that
we
he
did come
might
in
always
427.
feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Oh, it went
How
away.
could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he
Did I have a
forgets
window?
which
I
life
didn't
is
have a
the
window.
real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
He said don't do it. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Alright, fine, I'm hitting it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply
remember
play to
these
my
drawers
intended
being like
purpose,
this.
the same as
But I don't know that I ever paid that
Not
much
so different,
attention.
I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And
die.
Stanley pushed a button.
I don't know how to die.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
I did just die. I think. I don't know. We're on a loading screen. The end is coming. Nope. And we've restarted so that he can try again. Alright. That is it for episode 4. I will see you guys again in episode 5. We still have a few endings to explore, I'm sure. For example, we never turned the power on. We only turned the power off when we got to life and happiness and got to go outside. So maybe we'll explore that next time. See you then. Have a great day. Bye, guys.